So I have a message for single parents or parents that consider themselves to be single, co-parenting, um, people who consider to be doing things on their own, not so much connected to a community when it comes to raising children and nurturing and providing for their family. So, the message is that yesterday, my son, who's 13, called his granddad, my father, and asked him to buy him a laptop. My son has a laptop. He's a gamer, so he loves computers. Um, my son has recently grown, so his voice has changed, and my dad asked him to have me call him when I'm available. So I call my dad. My dad's like, yeah, it didn't sound like, it didn't sound like him when I talked to him. And he called me from a different number. He didn't call me from your number. And I was like, oh, dad, yeah, he's going through that change. So his voice got deeper and it's kind of squeaky at times. And he has his own phone. So I said, dad, he wants this laptop, but he wants it now. You can get it for him now if you want to. I was planning on getting it for him anyway later on in the year. So my dad was like, yeah, I'll get it for him, no problem. And we talked a little bit more and we hung up. And my son said, wow, you can just call your dad and just ask him for stuff and he'll just do it. And I was like, yeah, yeah, that's what dads do. I said that to myself. And then it hit me that he doesn't have that experience. And I just had to just be in that moment and feel what I was feeling and then allow the thoughts to be the thoughts, because my thoughts were, oh my God, is it time for me to consider marriage? Is it time for me to take dating seriously? Like, I went straight into how to fix it mode. Is he gonna feel less than, because he doesn't have the full on presence of his other parent? Is he gonna learn all of the morals and values that he needs to learn because he's now seeing that I can call my parent and ask them for things, or speak what my needs are, what my wants are, if I need help or assistance. And I just sat with that for the rest of the night. I went on and did some other things, and then this morning that same thought, that same situation came back to me today. And as I'm standing in front of the stove making my coffee, um, I started to get emotional about it. Like, man, I don't want my son to feel bad or feel less than because he can't call his dad and depend on him to follow through. And I said to myself, he's my baby. He's my baby boy. And right when I said that, Spirit said, he's our baby and he's our baby boy. And I was just silent because they're right. Before he became my baby and before I birthed him, he belonged to the divine. And then they went on to say that you are our baby girl. And they said, which I want to share, they said, you are ours. You all are ours. And so the vision opens up to me seeing the universe and seeing multitude of people and the universe claiming them as theirs, as ours. These are, you all are ours. They go on to say that this parenting is not a do it yourself project. And I really need somebody to understand that although you may feel like you are single parenting, you have no community, this is not a single parent project. This is not a do it yourself project. So I have notes. So when I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notes. They go on to say that we are here fully assisting, fully supplying, guiding, and observing. And that's pretty much where the message drifts off. And it was such a simple, put together, not complex, not all this wordiness, message that I heard and that I'm sharing. It was simply that you are ours. That anything that we birthed was theirs, the divine first. And anything that is allowed to be birthed, that is allowed to be here in full on existence, has already been supplied for, is already being assisted, is already being guided, while also being observed and watched over. And so to every parent that is out here parenting, being responsible, trying their best to be accountable each and every month, with each and every check, with each and every decision, I want to let you know that what you're doing, is not a do-it-yourself project. That you are being assisted and guided and supplied for continually. That you are loved, that you are fully supported and guided. I need you, or you should want to, activate that within you each and every day. Activate that within you when you are at a loss for words with your situation. When you don't know what to say or what to do, activate the fact that the divine, that the universe is observing and watching over you and has already fully assisted you, is assisting you, currently assisting you. And your baby, that's their baby. Like, when they said that to me, I was just like, yep, you're right. He is your baby. Yep, you're right. I couldn't even argue with that. Because who was he before he came to me? Who was he? Where was he? It's with the divine. So I leave you with that on this beautiful October 14th. The solar eclipse is happening. Energy is all over the place. But yeah, I would really love, like, if this resonated with you and if you have more to share on this message, please leave some advice in the comments. Leave how this message made you feel in the comments. I would appreciate that. Y'all have a good day. Bye.